I schedule all my breaks now, right? I have to. But God gave me a revelation a few years ago. From like 2018 to 2020, so for like 2 years, I did like nonstop work because things had just started like really popping. And I was like, oh, I don't want to lose this momentum. So I said yes to everything, 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 everything. I was constantly thinking about it, constantly worried about it. Like, oh, if I got to do this, you know how you were saying, like checking your phone and doing all the things. Uh, and then God just revealed to me, you know, not just rest and taking breaks, but especially if you are just starting your business, it's your baby, right? So development stage is why we're pregnant, right? If anybody's a mother out here,
I don't know anything about pregnancy.
right?
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Now you finna learn. Here we go. First 3 months is your first trimester, right? With your business. Some of us experience the worst morning sickness. We're exhausted those first 3 months. That is your baby you're building. You're preparing this business, which is your baby. Second trimester, we don't feel as sick anymore. We don't, we still ain't all the way right yet, right? Because we are still nervous, but we actually get to start feeling it move, right? And we eating a lot. Like now we can keep stuff down. So you might have a little piece of change coming in, okay? That third trimester, right? Baby, we really showing, okay? People can noticeably know. They don't make a mistake and say, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? They can really notice, like, oh, you really in business. Oh, this is really happening, okay? Then it's time to go into labor, and all of a sudden, Lord Jesus, it's been 9 months and I thought everything was going great. Why do I have pain? What is happening? I thought I had everything under control. What is happening? Now it's time to give birth to the next level of it. But what happens when you go to the next level is you starting all over again. So now the baby is here and it can do nothing without you. It has only been about 10 months. So that anxiety is normal and we have to appreciate it. Here comes the time when we have to rest, right? Now we got this baby at home, but we have to nurture it. We have to feed it. We have to change it. We have to make sure it's breathing because that's what new mamas do, okay? Because we scared. Honey, I used to hold the mirror under the nose like, is the baby okay? And we have to rest when it rests. The elders used to say, when that baby go to sleep, you go to sleep. So at night, when you turn that computer and stuff off, that's when you go to bed. When everybody gone, when your customers at home sleep, baby, you go to sleep. You got to rest when your customers rest, just like it's a baby. So let's look at our first year of life with a child. You still had to be there. Ain't no real vacations yet without taking that baby, right? Maybe the baby starts to walk at 1. And you're like, oh, it's gaining independence, but you still got to be there. Year 2, and this is what God revealed to me. Year 2 has always been the year that I felt comfortable enough to put my child in daycare because it can communicate with me a little bit if something goes wrong. But I can now kind of take my hands off a little bit, which means I might have hired somebody that I can trust to do a couple things while I go get some me time. But it's just been 2 years, right? But I'm still a little anxious, I don't know. So the point of it all is within the first 5 years, you're going to feel some anxiety. It's normal. This is your baby. This is your child. It cannot survive without you. But as it grows, so does your help, so does your support, so does your business's independence, right? So at 5 and it's time to go to school, we know we get about 8 hours, right? So then you can be like, okay, I can really schedule some things differently, but you got to be willing to go through some growth and some birth and some layers within those first 5 years, but also rest when it rests and be spontaneous with some of those things, because I really, really love that, and give yourself grace.
That was good.
So good.
I might be ready for a baby.
You
That
got a
was
couple
good.
of them.
I got a
Okay, you got
couple
the
of 'em.
Village Marketplace.
Well, hold on.
You got
I
the
forgot.
bookstore.
No more babies. No more babies.